everyone and welcome to Rob and Ian's Back to the Theatre and Other Adventures. Yet again we're on another adventure. Today we're in Manchester. I'll hand you over to Rob to explain a little bit more.
Yeah, Manchester's always been one of our favourite cities and we return here time and time again. And it's for very specific reasons today. We've got several things lined up, but the first one, if we just twizzle round, and here we are, you can probably see in the background the sign behind me, and that's Coronation Street. Yes, we're going to do the Coronation Street tour. Many years ago, both Ian and I did the original Granada Studios tour, which was the old Coronation Street set, but we've come to where the new Coronation, the mega set, is based, and that's at Salford Quays, Media City. So yeah, we'll have a look around and let's get over to the cobbles.
Left my home with a longing to roam, running away from a dream, leaving behind me the things that would find me, a change to fresh air, so it seemed. And I drifted away from the smoke of my day, searching for grass that was green. Now she is calling me, now she is calling me home. City of Manchester, I've missed you so. City of Manchester, I'm coming home. To the friendly people, the mills and the steeples, the people and places I know. City of Manchester, I'm coming home. Travel so far in my old motor car, all kinds of places I've seen, trying to find me and leave far behind me people and places and dreams. But at the end of the day, and in no kind of way, did I find the grass nearly so green as that city that's calling me, city that's calling me home. City of Manchester, I've missed you so. City of Manchester, I'm coming home. To the friendly people, the mills and the steeples, the people and places I know.
Well, we're back home now after that day out in Manchester, and what a fabulous time we had, didn't we, on the Coronation Street tour?
We did, yes, yeah, very good, very in-depth. The host, Scott, was absolutely amazing. Campus Christmas, but very, very good.
He was wonderful, and he's kind of a show in himself, Scott. You must request him. If you go on the Granada, the Coronation Street tour, you must request Scott, because he is so funny, and lots of impressions of the various Corrie characters over the ages. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Scott. You really made the visit. And from there, we went next door, because next door is the Imperial War Museum North. And it's a fabulous attraction. It covers all sorts of wars that Britain has taken part in, you know, Afghanistan, the Falklands, and particularly geared towards the First and Second World Wars. Some very brilliant displays and information, and quite moving as well, you know, some of the stories that you can find there. So what I've done is taken a few photographs, or we've taken a few photographs, and we've put it to a little bit of music, just to give you a little flavour of what you can find inside the Imperial War Museum North, which is based at Salford Quays, Media City. So here we go, have a look at this.
on the sing green line. It's the sing green line.
there we go. We hope that gave you a flavour of what we experienced on that day. We really didn't have enough time there, did we?
Not really.
Yeah, because we got things we had to do later on. But yeah, we really enjoyed the visit to the Imperial War Museum. So please go and check that out if you're in Manchester. And from there, we headed to a little place called the Band in the Wall.
Band on the Wall.
Band on the Wall, that's right, Band on the Wall. A lovely little intimate music venue. And we were there to see Barbara Dickson, the great Barbara Dickson. Now, Ian's a fan of The Voice, but the thing is, Barbara now performs a lot of folk music as she did at the beginning of her career, and really isn't a pop singer anymore. So I was a little bit worried that Ian would not enjoy the concert. So we'll find out if he did or not after. But what I've done, for those of you who don't know Barbara Dickson's work and the stuff she's done in music and the theatre, I put a little potted resume together to give you a flavour of her 50-year career. So here we go. Have a look at this.
Barbara Dickson is one of Britain's most celebrated voices. Barbara first came to prominence in the folk clubs of her native Dunfermline and wider afield in the late 1960s. She recorded a number of folk albums which were well received. National prominence came when playwright Willie Russell asked Barbara to be in his musical John, Paul, George, Ringo and Bert, not in an acting role, but instead singing the songs of the Beatles. Both the show and Barbara garnered rave reviews. On the back of this newfound fame, Barbara signed with RSO Records and soon came her first hit single, Answer Me, in 1976.
Answer me, oh my love, just what's in our beauty of. Tell me how to lose your love, please answer me, sweetheart. You were mine yesterday, I believe the love was here to stay. Won't you tell me where I'm going to stay? Please answer me, my love.
Albums and singles followed, including the role of the mistress on the original album of Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber's rock opera Evita. The song Another Suitcase in Another Hall from the project once again became a big hit.
So what happens now?
Another suitcase in another
So what
hall.
happens now?
Take a picture of another wall.
Where am I going?
Get by, you always have before.
Where am I going to?
Sold-out concert tours and big-selling albums continued. Barbara also had further success in the singles charts with the songs Caravans and January, February.
Caravan, oh my soul is on the run over land. I am flying caravan, moving out into the sun. Oh, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. January, February, I don't understand why it is you say you leave and then you turn around. You won't settle down. You got both feet off the ground. January, February, don't you come around.
A new departure for Barbara was in Willie Russell's musical Blood Brothers. Not this time singing just the songs, but a real acting role in the form of the impoverished Mrs. Johnston, who gives away one of her twins to her wealthy employer. The show has since become a classic, and Barbara earned a Best Actress Olivier Award for her performance.
Living on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price I'll have to pay should we meet again recognize your name.
Barbara's biggest selling single arrived in the mid-1980s, a duet with Elaine Page. I Know Him So Well came from the musical Chess, written by Tim Rice and ABBA's Bjorn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson. It became a worldwide smash and is today regarded as a classic.
Wasn't it cool? So good. Wasn't he fine? Isn't it madness? He won't be mine. Didn't I know how it would go if I knew from the start? Why am I falling apart?
By the early 1990s, Barbara re-evaluated her recording career and began a move away from pop and back towards folk music. The process started with an album of songs by Bob Dylan.
When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice.
In 1996, Barbara accepted the role of Anita Braithwaite in Kay Mellor's Band of Gold, a hard-hitting ITV drama series about Bradford prostitutes, and once again the show and Barbara gained rave reviews. The beginning of the 2000s saw Barbara winning another Best Actress Olivier Award for the musical Spend, 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 in which she played the Pools winner Viv Nicholson. Barbara continues to tour with keyboard player Nick Holland, playing a selection of folk songs and songs from her back catalogue. She recently announced a farewell tour for 2024 with a full band. There are not many artists in Britain with the scope and success that have followed Barbara Dickson's lauded career. She remains an iconic figure in music and theatre.
Chorus, well, you brindled hounds, and gather the mountain hare, whose coat's as grey as the Wast water and as white as the lily fair.
So there you have it, the amazing Barbara Dickson. But the question is, what did Ian think? Because he was seeing her live for the first time. Come on, Ian, let's dish it.
I thought it was very good. As Rob said previously, I'm not a lover of folk music, but she did do a couple of songs that I recognise, especially the one from Blood Brothers.
Indeed.
And her most famous one, pretty much anyone that knows Barbara Dickson knows that song. Well, should do.
Yeah, tell me it's not true he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to let him guess.
Oh, you're going to get like, which song from Blood Brothers it was?
Yeah,
Okay.
but no,
well, maybe
no,
it's
no.
not. Tell me it's not true. Maybe it's another, one of the others.
But no, the music, her voice is amazing, but her folk music, I'm not a massive lover on. But the venue was just perfect for when we went. It was just big enough, just the right amount of people. We had some great seats.
Yeah.
And as I say, if you are a fan of Barbara Dickson, go and see her. She is doing one final tour in February.
She's in February. She's doing the last ever tour with a full band, you know, of players. Because what we saw was a acoustic concert with just a keyboard player and Barbara herself on keyboards and guitar. But she's, for the final ever time, she's touring with her full band, and I'm hoping to go to that one.
I'm not. I can't. I've got other arrangements.
Yes, you'll be working anyway, won't you? So. So we're hoping to see that. But we did meet the great lady afterwards, didn't we?
Yes, we've got a picture of that
she
as
was lovely. I'll put that up on screen now. Yeah, she was absolutely lovely, as she always is, and such an immense talent, really fantastic talent. So it ended off a brilliant day after the Corrie tour, the Imperial War Museum, and then finishing off with a concert by Barbara. It was just a brilliant day in Manchester, wasn't it?
It was. Manchester's always one of our favourite places to go. Not just for the theatre, we've got football there. There's loads of things to see in Manchester. We've only scraped the surface on some of them, so hopefully when we, on more of our adventures, we will give you more videos like this.
Manchester, we will be back. We will be back.
We certainly will.
Sooner than you think, actually.
Yeah.
Sooner than you think, because we have got something lined up in Manchester, which we will vlog about in a couple of weeks or so.
You'll just have to wait and see what
You'll just have to wait and see what that is. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.